Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBit Solutions, and in this video I wanted to ask you guys what you guys thought about this opportunity that I was presented. So Lenny, you guys must know, he's a real estate investor that I've worked with before here in Arizona. I'm actually in the process of one of my first flips ever, and I want to explain what I mean. So I've purchased a couple properties here in Arizona. I bought my first house at age 20. One of the first things that I want you guys to understand is that the cost of living is not very expensive in Arizona. The first house I bought was like $172,000, something around there. Now it's worth about $270,000. So I did a really good job with that, but it sparked my interest at a very early age. One of the things that I began to do is, 6 months after that, I bought my neighbor's house, right? And then a year after that, I bought 2 condos that I was able to flip, but these condos didn't need any work. I literally just rented them out and then sold them. So those were my first 4 investment properties. Shortly after that, I bought this one, which is my 5th property, and then I began to fund hard money loans. So what I mean by that is there's this real estate investor, Lenny. He's the only one that I've ever worked with. He's one of the top real estate agents here in Arizona. I've shadowed him, and he's been posting updates on him just absolutely killing it in buying these homes, rehabbing them, and then selling them for a huge profit. There's no question that I think that we can both agree that that process has always been super attractive to me. I just didn't really know how to do it, and I didn't want to, just because I had the money, just approach it and try it without having an understanding of what to do. So I began to fund a couple of his loans, meaning that I would put up the money of what it cost to purchase whatever investment property that he wanted to buy. He would put in the money when it came down to the rehab, and then he would flip it for a profit, and I would get interest off of the dollar amount that I put up. This one that I was now presented with, this one that I was just presented with, is going to be the biggest hard money loan that I've ever done. It's $300,000. It's expected to last about 4 to 5 months, meaning that from when I fund the loan to when he expects to close on the loan, meaning to actually have the house sold, that's expected to be around 4 to 5 months. I wanted to break this down for you very quickly. So a $300,000 hard money loan that I would be funding would be at an interest rate of 12%, meaning that I would be making roughly around $3,000 every single month. So by keeping it for 4 to 5 months, I would be making roughly around $12,000 to $15,000 doing absolutely nothing. One of the things that I do want you guys to know is I've been put in a blessed position where I don't necessarily need that money within the next couple of months, or it won't put me in an uncomfortable situation where if something does happen, I still have a decent amount of money put away for a rainy day, let's say, right? So therefore, I thought that because of the flip that I did, right? The 10th investment property that I actually flipped, that was the first one that I actually not only, right, funded with Nick, began to do the rehab ourselves and actually try to turn around and sell it for a profit. We're pretty much done with the entire flip. It has a backsplash. I've posted a couple update videos, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the importance of structure, of scheduling, making sure that the contractors are all laid out according to schedule, because this flip that honestly probably should have taken 2 to 3 weeks to really, get all ready. We're already about a month and 1 week. And when it comes down to it, time is money, and we're getting closer to the holiday months. And let's be honest, most people are not going to want to move or maybe buy a house when it comes down to those specific months. So I've definitely learned a lot. And going into it, if I fund this $300,000 hard money loan, it really will allow me to kind of not only focus on how he schedules everything out, but now because I've actually experienced what to do and what not to do, I can focus a little bit more on his professionalism, right? When it comes down to structure and everything, how he works with contractors. And one of the things that I really need to focus on is making sure that you take closing costs and realtor fees into consideration. We have this $40,000 margin of profit on this 10th investment property that we were flipping ourselves, and we were so pumped because we're like, dude, the rehab, right, the amount of money that we're gonna put into the house to fix it is only gonna be like $10,000 to $15,000. We are golden, right? Because we have a $40,000 margin from what we bought it at from a wholesaler and what it's actually valued at based off of similar comps. But we're gonna incur nearly $19,000 to $20,000 in fees when it comes down to closing costs and realtor fees, and that was not something that I took into consideration. So when it comes down to what we've already put into it and the realtor fees that we're going to incur, there's actually gonna be a very small, if not any, margin of profit. But again, it's my first flip, and Nick and I both agreed that, again, we were going to take this as a learning experience, and let me tell you, we definitely learned. So I wanted to ask for your guys' opinion with a $300,000 hard money loan that I'm going to be funding for about 4 to 5 months. This would roughly make me about $12,000 to $15,000, or $3,000 a month, depending if he either closes earlier or closes later. Let me know in the comments section what it is that you guys think. And again, that is at an interest rate of 12%. So I think it's pretty good. Rather than the money just sitting in my bank, I can proactively invest it into something where I can make interest off my money more than I would be making in the bank. And then on top of that, because I've already experienced, what to do and what not to do firsthand from my actual flip, I can then shadow Lenny and focus a little bit more on the pieces that I think that I, lack the most experience on. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I really hope that I earned your thumbs up. I really hope that you guys are all having an amazing weekend. Don't forget about our Sunday stock talk later this week. That's going to be tomorrow, Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I really do appreciate you guys' time. Don't forget to join our free Facebook group. That's going to be that first link down below. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.